welcome to Stitchy AF. I'm Fiona. That's Ditto. This is my my February 2023 wrap-up video. And it is the 4th of March today. So, before we get started, I just wanted to say welcome back to all of my subscribers. Hello to all of my new subscribers that I've had since my last wrap-up video at the beginning of February. Yeah, so let's get going. I'll give you a bit of a rundown on my February whips and the progress I made on them, and then I will just talk about the WIPGO calls for March. Ignore that. Okay, let's get going. So for February, I did have obviously 4 projects called on my WIPGO board, but partway through February I just really got going on one particular project that I will show you in a minute, and I didn't want to put it down to do my other projects that weren't really calling to me. So yeah, I didn't meet every single one of my WIPGO goals for February. I actually only met one goal, and technically I met it on the 1st of March. So we'll just go through the ones that I did work on, and yeah. So my first one was the cactus cat. So this was actually called for me to finish in February, which obviously I did not. I got these little orange bits filled in the bowl that they're sitting in, and I think this dark green right here. Oh, and their cute little pink cheeks. So I did get a bit done. I ended up getting 714 stitches put into this one. I was going to take this one to work as my work project, but in my head I thought, oh well, I'll get some of these areas outlined and then I'll be able to just fill it in without needing to take my tablet to work for the pattern. And then I just never got further than this. So yeah, so that one is... What? Where did he come from? I thought Ditto was sitting there. So that is one project. Another one that was called was my watercolor owl. So I literally only got 88 stitches done on this, and it's just these blue ones just up the top from that halfway mark. So this whole bottom is fully completed, so now I just have the top part of the owl to go. But yeah, 88 stitches, and then I did one day on that one, and then I just wasn't feeling it, so I never picked it back up again. Right, so then those were 2 that were called for my WIPGO boards. I also had called, sorry, I'll just flick back over to this. I also had the watercolor giraffe called, and a new start, which I will show you it was the Grinch pattern, but it was actually a new start and I finished it. So I'll show you that after I show you my next project. So this is the one that pulled my attention the most, which is also the project I think that has brought a lot of my new followers to the channel through my Stitch With Me videos, and it is Gamer by Gecko Rouge. So I'm loving the progress on this. I actually got quite a bit done in February. I ended up having 4,963 stitches that I completed in February. So I'm really happy. I got a lot of her hair done, so I'm doing the conversion to black hair. So I've got a lot of that done, and I started to get her forehead done. So yeah, so I've got a lot done on that. I'm actually really excited. The other day I put in this little Space Invader alien, and he is adorable. Look at him. So yeah, that got my attention for most of February, and can't say I'm sad about it. I'm actually really happy with how that's going. After this video I will be filming another Stitch With Me on that. So yep, so that was that. It's obviously not a WIPGO goal, that's just my weekend. I do that of a weekend. So this was one of my WIPGO goals. So this is the Grinch, and I started it on the 26th of February and I finished it on the 1st of March. So look how cute that is. That's the cutest little Grinch I've ever seen. This is on Christmas cracker, this 18 count Ada, and it is from one of my Sassy Devil pouches. And so when I thought when I was like, I have to do this pattern, I'm going to pull some fabric, I thought, oh, obviously I'm definitely going to use this cute fabric, and I think it turned out really, really well. So that's the one that I've done for Ben to go with his certificate for dance, because his end of year concert was the Grinch, and his character for his dance group was Max, which is the little puppy. So he was a little reindeer puppy for his dance. So that was cute. So I got that done. I did modify it a bit. It was meant to have stockings along the bottom, but we both looked at it and we decided no, we didn't want to have them on the pattern. So yeah, that is the projects I worked on in February. That's my February wrap up part of it. So we got the numbers called for March WIPGO, and the numbers were 2 and 22. 2 and 22, so yeah, that's it. So he's trying to talk to me because he wants me to point out when the ditto is on the couch over there, so that when I hold something up and he moves, you're all shocked by it.
Cut that out, cut that out.
Nope, I'm not cutting that out.
Yes,
they're onto you. They know all your tricks.
No, you don't. It's a squishmallow.
It's a flying pig.
My pig.
Okay. So, whoa, Ben, stop turning me.
Oink, oink, oink.
So, I'll talk to you about the March WIPGO calls, and I will insert pictures of...
You guys like my rubber ducky army? I can build it for you. Bring them over here.
Go and sit. If you sit just on the floor in front of that chair, yep, back a little bit further. Back towards the chair a bit further. Keep going. Keep going back towards the chair a bit further. That tile that you're sitting on, that exact tile you're sitting on top of, build your army there. Alright. Quietly in the background. Stop rustling. Tip them out so that you're not rustling. Okay. Yeah, so we've got the March calls. The numbers were 2 and 22. And I will insert pictures of the current point that my projects are at. And yeah, so sorry, I'm so unprepared for this now that I'm doing I do a weekly stitch with me, and then I feel like now I'm just kind of lost on doing a normal Flosstube. So the first one that was called is Love Me When I Least Deserve It, and that's been called for me to work on for a week. The second one is Watercolor Skull, which is also a week. And I think I worked on Watercolor Skull in January.
Look at it.
So, yeah, look at that cute little army back there.
I can't really see. It's blurry. It's blurry.
Yeah, Watercolor
Yeah,
Watercolor Skull was spun up on my back wheel. So
what are different dogs?
don't talk to them while you're chewing on lollies. It's rude to talk with your mouth full. They also can't see your ducks enough to pick what's different. So it's fun. Ben, you either want your ducks in the thing or you want me to cut it all out. Stop interrupting about ducks.
Ducks.
Stop dropping lollies all over the floor. Gosh. We had some birthday money, so we went to the shops this morning, and Ben bought 18 more ducks for his duck army that he is starting. So just in case everyone wants to prepare for when the duck army takes over the world,
prepare now.
it's starting. It's currently at 20. So, right, go away.
Anyway, I'm getting more ducks.
Okay, so, yeah, so we have more on the Watercolor Skull, which will be good. I like working on that one. The next one that was called was for me to spin the Smalls wheel, but I decided that instead of spinning the Smalls wheel, I am just going to work on the cat cactus and try and get that one finished off. So I'll kind of bring that over from my February goals over into March. And then the last one that was called is to stitch an ornament. And I had a quick look just before filming this video at the ornaments that I have, and I've decided I'm going to do the Yule ornament from the Witchy Stitcher. So I'll insert a picture of that here. Yeah, so they're my WIPGO calls. We will see how I go with them. I'm hoping that I actually put a bit more effort into March than I did with February, and I'd love to blame that February is a shorter month and that's why I didn't get it all done, but also Ben's birthday, but that's not true. I just, yeah, Gamer was calling to me, and so I just thought, well, that's what I want to stitch then. I'm not gonna bother swapping over to something that I wasn't really getting into. So yeah, I dedicated my time to Gamer. So that is all of the update I have. I did have a little bit of haul. Ben, can you pass me that white bag there? But, I mean, it wasn't super exciting haul. it was basically just replacement clips for my Q snaps because I've had a lot of mine go on me. So got a fair few of them. Then what else did I get? Oh, actually it was exciting. So I've started using it, but the so this just calls it a snag repair tool, but I think people call them the snag it or something like that. But basically I bought a 2-pack of them, and then I bought the DMC number list on little stickers to help me when I'm organising.
It stands for Dark Master Cool.
Absolutely, Ben. Absolutely.
See,
And I got
over the world. There's 18 of these types of ducks. One of this duck.
And I got all of these from this order I put through JK's cross stitch supplies, and she always gives you a free little needle minder. Where is the sun come? Where is that? Whoop, wrong way. Well, then you need to work.
One of this duck.
You need to work on your duck army and make them stronger.
No, it was sitting on your shoulder.
Well, you've just been knocked off a shoulder is all that it takes to... It's from my backline. Anyway, it's cute little flowers. Yeah, just little flowers. Yeah, so she always gives you a cute little needle minder. And these ones in my last 2 orders have been adorable. Yeah, so that's haul. That's a duck. That's Ben. That's Ditto. I've been Fiona. We're Stitchy AF.
That's Duck Army.
That's a duck army. Be afraid, be very afraid. Thanks everyone for joining. Bye.
Quack.